5 basic motorcycle repairs that you should know before your trip to Ladakh. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Most of the bike owners never see their service manual after the first day of buying their bike. It remains untouched in some cupboard or some corner of the house. What I've realized is all of the general motorcycle tips that you need to troubleshoot any kind of motorcycle repairs in day-to-day life or in the long haul, you have it in your service manuals. Now, for those of you who don't have the patience to go through the entire service manual, I'll share with you 5 basic tips that you should know before your trip to Ladakh. Not just to Ladakh, anywhere you are headed out, especially in remote off-road locations. These are the tips I wish I knew earlier, and I had to learn it in a very hard way. The first repair that you should know is tire removal and puncture repair. Now, those of you who have tube tires, you know how a small puncture can bring your entire trip to a standstill. This happened to me in Pang in Ladakh at 15,000 feet above sea level, and it took me almost 3 hours to figure out how to remove the back tire along with the help of a local person and then fix a puncture and take it back. And to make things worse, there is little oxygen there, so we had severe symptoms of AMS together with it. And in Pang, as you know, there is no network coverage to see YouTube, to see a tutorial video and to remove the back tire. So you should know beforehand how to remove the back wheel and fix a puncture. For tubeless tires, it's much easier, but for people with tube tires, it's definitely helpful to know the entire steps to remove the back or the front wheel and then fix a puncture. Now, I'll not go in detail how to fix a puncture and how to remove the back wheel or the front wheel. It will depend from bike to bike. There are plenty of puncture repair videos out there in YouTube. You can always go and check it out. So this is the first thing that you should know: how to remove your back and front wheel and how to fix a puncture. And always carry a puncture kit along with you. The second tip that you should know is chain lubrication and cleaning. Now, it's different for different bikes how to lubricate the chain, how to clean the chain, and I say it's different because chain lubrication and cleaning is not just the spraying the cleaner part of it or spraying the lubricant part of it. The chain will require lubrication and cleaning every 500 kilometers, if not earlier if you're driving in heavy off-road conditions. It is always better to remove the front sprocket cover as well to check if there is any accumulated muck or clay or mud or anything like that, so that you can clean it thoroughly and lubricate it. Everyone riding bike for the long haul should know it, should carry a chain cleaner and a chain lubricant and a chain brush as well, and clean and lubricate every 500 kilometers to avoid any issues. Now, about the products that I use for lubrication and cleaning, I've made a separate video on about it. I will leave the link in the I button above. Coming to the third tip that you should know, these are all about clutch and the brake. 2 things about the clutch and brake. One is the free play, adjusting the free play of the clutch or the brake, and second thing is changing the wires, the clutch wire and the changing of the brake pads. These 2 things you should know if you are planning for the long haul. Clutch free play tends to become tighter or loose as you ride along, and it depends upon the usage of the clutch as well. So you should know how to correctly adjust the free play and how much is the free play adequate for your bike, and it will be given in your service manuals. So learn to adjust the free play of the clutch and learn to change the clutch wire in case if it snaps, and learn to change the brake pads as well. Coming to the fourth tip, it's all about electricals. You should know how to change the headlight in case if it becomes faulty. You should know how to change the fuse in case your ABS stops working or your console stops working. It might be a problem with this fuse itself. So nowadays most of the bikes have spare fuse in their fuse box itself. If not, carry extra fuse and know how the fuse wiring works and change the fuse if it is faulty. Next thing that can come in faulty is spark plug. So carry a spark plug also spare with you. If in case it gets faulty, you can change the spark plug as well. So these 3 things you should know: headlight, the fuse and the spark plug, how to change them and how to repair it. Coming to the last and final tip, this is not a must-know tip, and it will not be given in service manuals also. It is that you should know how to change the engine oil of your bike. And this is not a must-know tip because most of the modern motorcycles need engine oil changing at around 10,000 kilometers or maybe more than at like 5,000, 6,000 kilometers. So if you're planning for a long haul that lasts more than 5,000, 6,000 kilometers, then it's better to know how to change the engine oil of your bike. Now, to change the engine oil, it will differ from each bike to bike. For Himalayan, I have made a separate video on how to change the engine oil of the Himalayan, and I will leave the link in the I button above. Knowing how to change the engine oil of your bike can save you money. It can save you a few extra trips to the service center as well. So that is an added advantage if you know how to change the engine oil of the bike as well. So these are all the 5 basic bike repairs that you should know, which can save you a lot of time and money, even when you're using as a city day-to-day commute option, or when you're traveling long distances. So I hope you guys found this video useful. Now take out the service manuals that you got with your bike, go through these 5 basic steps, learn it, practice in your bike, and get used to it so that it will help you in long trip, especially to remote off-road regions like Ladakh. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. See you in the next one. Bye bye.